Coach, your thoughts on the game?
That was a heck of a game. Disappointed to lose it, that's for sure. But we played good, and credit to Wichita State. I thought they made a heck of a comeback. They had some kids that really came through in the clutch, and sometimes as a coach and competitor, you got to tip your cap a little bit. And I feel like in this particular situation, we fought hard. We played pretty decent. We were very competitive, as a group. And in the last 2 innings there, they showed a lot of fight. We weren't able to quite hold them off, and they got some clutch hits in the 9th inning. And sometimes that's as much a compliment to them winning the game compared to, say, you thinking you lost it. And so I prefer to view it that way. I'm proud of my team, the way we're playing. I'm encouraged by a lot of the good things they're doing. And as much as that stings, we forget about it pretty quick and shift our focus to getting ready for West Virginia.
How proud were you of Ben's performance out there tonight?
I was happy for Ben. Good for him individually. He should feel good about his contribution to our team. It's the best he's pitched in quite some time. Good for our team, for sure. We needed somebody to go out and try to shorten this game down because midweek, especially coming off of a Saturday, Sunday, Monday, bullpen's going to be a little bit taxed, and as you saw, it was. And so that's good. Ben can take that experience and that outing and use that to vault him forward and hopefully pitch some more meaningful innings for us.
Just given what he's gone through medically, to have him go out there, have a lengthier outing, just how nice is that?
That's great. It's awesome. I mean, it stinks when kids get hurt, and it stinks really bad when they get hurt twice. And Ben is, this is probably the first time in quite some time that he's been healthy enough to okay, Coach, thank you. This is the first time in quite some time that he's been healthy, probably since his, sophomore year of high school. He pitched comfortably, and he got hurt as a junior, didn't pitch as a senior, pitched sparingly here as a freshman, got hurt, didn't pitch last year. So, it's been a long road for Ben, but credit to him for sticking with it. And like I said, you just want to build on that and be encouraged by it. And Ben's like any of us. When you do something good and you get some confidence from it, you look forward to doing it again. That's great.
The way last season ended, you guys having to win out and win the Big 12 tournament in the postseason, do you feel that situation has kind of motivated your guys to not be in that situation again this season?
I don't know. I don't look ahead much. I don't think back much. I live in the moment. I ask them to do the same thing. We're improving. That's what we've set out to do. I see good things amongst the kids. I like being around them. I like them more now than I did a month ago because I'm seeing them take ownership now of their performance, which is exciting as a coach, and then it allows you to grow alongside them, and I like that a lot, and I feel like they're doing that. So I'm pleased with the fact that we're engaged in that process of becoming better at what we do. School, baseball, team, whatever. We're working to become better. And with that being said, you just stick your head down and you go, and you don't worry about those other things. It's a logical question for you to ask, but not a thought process that I would necessarily want my kids to think about, if that makes any sense to you.
Yeah. You guys have had a great last couple of weeks as well. It kind of seems to culminated after the announcement of the new stadium. Do you feel like that kind of have given your guys a bit of a boost?
I mean, that was an awesome day. That was an awesome day for all of us. It was an amazing day for me. I think probably good emotion can create a good mood, and a good mood can lead to joy. Joy can make things fun, and fun can lead to good things. I mean, it's all connected. It's good. It's good karma. I mean, I don't know if our kids walk around thinking about it a whole lot. I do. It makes me feel great because it's exciting about where we're headed. And if you know where you're going and you're excited about it, my attitude probably influences a lot of people's. And if I'm doing a good job of being a good influencer, then that trickles down. So yes, I do think that's been a huge shot in the arm for our team as far as where our program's headed, but our performance on the field has been a compliment to the players' ability to stay in the moment and compete, and they get the credit for that. But to think that announcement and commitment to baseball at our school doesn't matter to us and make us feel great, no, it does. It means the world.
How big of a piece has Matt Groom been for you?
Well, I think he's just scratching the surface. I honestly believe he's a very gifted player. You see glimpses at times of just super talent, like the home run to center field. You don't see that in college field very often. That was high level. It would have been great if we'd have had him for the last couple of years. You know, when you get these junior college players and you kind of get this short window of time to be part of their game and part of their life, it's kind of like when we had J.R. Davis a couple of years ago. J.R. rolled in here, and what a treat, what a joy, and then he was gone. And same with Colin Thoreau. I mean, couldn't think of two kids that I just loved being around, even for just 9 months, than those two. Matt feels a lot the same. He gets better every day. He's a sponge. He's been a delight to coach. Done great in school. He's one of those kids, you know. It's what this is about. He found a home here. He'd been to a couple different places looking for a home, and the way he's played has been a huge part of the success that we have had.
Didn't even take an official visit. Yeah. Still ended up here. Just
convinced that I'm a great recruiter. Coach Holliday did a good job of building a relationship with Matt, and I give James a lot of credit because he saw Matt, and at a time when a lot of people were trying to figure out, you know, where Matt was going as a player, Coach Holliday was convicted that he was going to be a good one, and he did a fantastic job of identifying Matt, building a strong relationship with he and his father, and then, you know, getting Matt to come to Oklahoma State rather than take a pro contract was that was a huge save in the summer recruiting, because we'd gotten hit and lost some key players to the draft, and so Matthew coming here was a big piece of, you know, kind of putting this team together. I'd hate to think where we'd be without him.
On a game-by-game basis, how you decided third base short with him?
He's pretty much played shortstop a lot lately, you know. Our team's found some rhythm with the group that's on the field. I believe in all my players, but sometimes when a team finds a little bit of a rhythm with a certain alignment, you try not to be messing with it all the time. I've used many lineups. I feel like I've given a lot of kids chances to play because I believe in all of them, but we seem to be playing well right now with the group that's out there. That's not to say that, you know, I can't change, because, you know, from day to day, everything can change. It's just how everything is. But, you know, we made the decision about a month ago to slide him over there to try to get Michael Newsifter in the lineup. And really the only place to do that was at third if we were indeed going to go with Christian Funk at first. So that's kind of how that shook out a little bit, you know. But like I said, I believe in all the kids. We've had some injuries that have forced us to be creative and try to find our best 9 players, you know, for that given day. So, but you know, like I said, I'm disappointed as heck that we lost, but I'm not disappointed in my kids.
What are you all going to look at going forward into the game against West Virginia?
Well, the same thing you always do: rest, recover, prepare, study the other team, know what they do, focus on what you need to do, find that mesh point between getting physically and mentally ready to play, and then fly to West Virginia and get after it. I mean, it is you get in a little bit of a routine this time of year, and you just kind of follow your routine and provide the kids the information about the opponent, and yet try to focus mainly on getting yourself ready.
And despite this loss, how big is it to be on that Big 12 winning streak right now?
It's great. I mean, winning's a hell of a lot better than losing. And I don't say that to be, I mean, winning's fun. Losing's not. But what winning does is sometimes amazing to the spirit and enjoyment of the team, and it brings the kids together. And now, if you lose a tough game or two, you can't let that affect you, because when they feel that unity and that enjoyment for playing that they feel, you maintain that. And you got to recognize that can be a constant, and you can't let wins and losses determine how much you enjoy what you do. And we've had to learn that, because we lost a lot of games to start the season. So we're still growing, but that's a great question. One that any coach or player, if they didn't tell you the truth about it, would be lying to you about how much winning does impact your enjoyment for what you do. Yeah, absolutely.
Looking forward to getting some rest in there for a day or two now, Coach?
Oh, no. We can be tired when you're gone. I think I'm looking forward to just, you know, like I said, turning the page quickly and getting the kids rested tomorrow and on an airplane Thursday to fly to West Virginia. I mean, summertime's for rest. This is the time of year where if you love what you do and you believe you're good at it, you prepare like crazy and make your mind up you're going to go do it.
Is that the only conference venue you guys fly to, or do you go to Ames too?
Well, when they dropped baseball at Ames, so we haven't been up there since when I was in school.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. But we get to take a chartered flight to Morgantown, which is fantastic. Our kids will be able to leave Stillwater Airport, fly right into West Virginia, Sunday after the game, fly home, and saves us so much time. So we're really thankful that we're able to do that. It's a huge deal. That's a full day of travel to go there if you don't travel.
Like 26 hours.
Very difficult and very hard on your body when you miss school. So I'm just grateful the school cares enough about the players and us to get us there and allow us the best chance to go there and play well, which is all you can ask for.